Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Sunday, February the 9th of 2025, and I'll say I didn't go to church today. I had to go get some blood work done. So I was waiting to go get my test, and so Value Village was open, so I kind of picked out a few things, and then after the blood work I went back to Value Village and I bought the couple items. So first is it was $2.99 for the set of two. These are like little drawer organizers, so I'm going to use for my socks. I know these are brand new, never been used, so it's going to be a little, it's always tricky using these when they're brand new. You know, you've got to kind of stretch them and stuff, but it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 compartments each, so there was 2 of them, so I'm like, that will hold, like, you know, my new socks that I just got. So kind of needed these. They also take up less room when they're like long and skinny versus the other ones I have that are same width both ways and you fit the same amount of stuff in. So these 2 are going to give me so much more room where I'm down in my little closet. The other thing is I've got to do my curtains, and so I had the 4 that I'm not quite sure what I was going to do. I've got lots of curtains that are going to work on the larger windows, but I had the front entrance, the 2 in the kitchen, and the 1 in the bathroom. So I had those 4 windows. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to, you know, what kind of curtains I was going to get. So I was at Value Village, and so they always have lace curtains or valances, however you want to pronounce it. But they were like $7 to $10 for a small little panel. But I did find 2 that I really liked. So there's this first one here. Oops, if I got it to go in the right way. No, I got it upside down and backwards. Here we go. This nice old long one. So it's got the longers on the sides and it's shorter in the center. It's got the sunflowers, and this one, if I can find the tag, it was $4.99. Now what I liked about this one was I thought, you know, it's perfect because I got the 2 in the kitchen that are on either side of the cupboard. So I thought if I can find the center, yeah, right here. My idea was I can always cut these, and then as I got home and I was showing my daughter, I saw it's got this line right here. So that would be so easy to just cut right down that center, and I just measured. So these are going to fit. So for $5.99, I can do 2 of my windows in my kitchen, and they're going to be perfect size. I already measured, and I got to wash these. They have, you know, a slight cigarette smell to them. So it's the perfect color. And then I found this other one, which for the front entrance, and it was so hard for me to hold it up that I actually strung it on the curtain rod. So these are the curtain rods we had at the other house. They're the brass color with the glass finials. So this one was $3.99 for this curtain panel. I'm just trying to make sure I get the right size. You can see the color. No, I've got it backwards. I looped it on my curtain rod backwards. So it does have the nice color. So it's kind of like a peach and kind of like a yellowy green color. And it will just give me a little bit of color in my front entrance. Like I said, I've got it on here. I've got it going backwards through this. But I was just trying to figure out if I had to cut this or not. But now that I've got it actually on here, I'm not going to have to cut this one. I like the way the panels have that nice pleated. They're kind of not perfect at the moment. Same thing. I'm just going to take it off of this thing and wash it. I can get it off. It's going to take me a few minutes to get this on. It's going to take a few minutes to get these off. So I'm just going to go and wash the lace little curtains. I'm going to wash it before I cut it just because I'm worried if I cut it, it might fray in the machine. So I'm going to wash the curtains. Like I said, I did pull out, oh, that worked a lot easier. Okay, got it off now. I did go out to the garage and I got all my curtain rods. I've got 5 of this with the brass with the glass finials, and I know I bought these at the liquidation place. I don't know if they still have any of these in stock. So my plan was, for sure I have 3 that are going to fit, the 2 in the kitchen and the 1 in the front entrance. And I think I've got 2 that are long enough, or I may have to piece them together. Oops, I'm going to drop this. I do have the 2 that are longer. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to have to piece them together to fit across here. I did a quick measurement in the garage, but you know, my tape measure didn't want to stay flat and the curtain rods were rolling on me. So my next thing is, like I said, wash these. Then I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to look and see what curtains I have for my new living room window. And then I also have to figure out what I'm going to do for the bedroom. I have curtain panels. I just don't have any more curtain rods. I only have 5 with these finials. I've got 1 that the little finials are off the curtain rods, and none of my screwdrivers seem to undo the screws to get them back, or tighten the screws to get them back on. So I don't know, I'm just going to go through and see what else I have. But for sure I can get, you know, the living room, the front entrance, and the kitchen will all have the exact same curtain rods, which is kind of just ties everything in. I like that. So then that leaves me with the bathroom, 2 in the master bedroom, and then the 2 upstairs. So I'll need 5 more curtain rods. But those ones don't have to match each other if I don't find anything, you know. But I do want the 2 in the master bedroom to match. I do have other curtain rods and finials in the garage. Like I said, I just didn't go out to get all that stuff right now. I just want to work on these ones. So I'm just going to go and get these washed, and then I will see about cutting this. Like I said, it's $5. I mean, if it frays and it doesn't look good, you know, it will fray and it won't look good, and it'll just stay there till I find something a little bit better. But I have cut lace before, and I do one of 2 things when I cut the lace to prevent it from fraying. One is the lighter, another is just like clear nail polish, or you can use clear varnish or something, but I usually just use the clear nail polish, although lately I've been using the little lighter method. So I will wash these, and I'm going to measure for where the curtain rods need to go, and I will be back when I'm measuring for the curtain rods. Alright, so I'm just standing in my laundry room. I just took these out of the dryer, so they're now washed and dried. So this one here, I'll give a close up of the color. Might be a little bit easier to see now. I really like that. So that'll be for the front entrance. And the width of this is about half the width of the window. And the length of it does all the pleated, it works out perfectly. So then this one here, I love the sunflowers. I'm just going to find where the center is. I've got my scissors, so I'm just going to cut this and oops, see how this will work. Like I said, for $5, if it frays, you know, it's not a big deal. Which is why I wanted to wash it before I did this. I'm going to snip very slowly because I don't want to cut anywhere else. And that's just my washer going, just Sunday doing laundry. Very slow. I don't want to cut anything else except just cutting this apart in 2. There we go. Now have 2 curtains. Looks okay. I mean, I can see a few places where I'm going to have to just kind of fix that. I don't think I'm going to use a lighter. I think I'm just going to use the clear nail polish method on these. But there's the one side. And here is the other side. It's going to look so nice in my kitchen. So I will put these on the curtain rods and kind of test hanging them up, and I will show you what that looks like. And so I do have all the brackets to do this. I just don't have the screws, like the wall anchors. I'll have to get my husband to screw these in for me when he gets home from work. But I did do my measurements, so I'll just gonna turn my camera. I'll just kind of show you what each of the curtains will look like when I've got them up. I think this one's angled. Just make sure I grab the right curtain. I think it's this one. Let's see my in view. I think so. So it'll be there. It's hard to get this pulled properly when it's not quite hanging up, but I think I'm just going to have them all right above. So that will be that window. And then, let's see. I don't have the step ladder over here, but it's kind of look like that when it's hung up. And then the front entrance, that's the one I really love. When I just let me turn my lights on. Let's see. I'm gonna drop my camera. And those are the curtains caught on the other curtain, so it will look something like that when it's all hung up. So I will just wait. So I'll just have to wait till my husband gets here so he can put in the wall anchors and the screws for me. But I've got the curtains like already on the bar. I've already done my measurements. For the length of, or the width of the windows. So the two in the kitchen, I kind of want the curtain rod to be kind of level with the top, whatever it's called, molding stuff, whatever goes across the top of the window. So kind of just evens out with that. And then I said those ones in the kitchen will be about an inch away, like the hardware will be an inch away from the edge of the window. And then in the front room, because the window is such an odd size and my curtain rod is so much longer than the window, I will have to do it at about 2.5 inches on each side just so it's even. Again, I'm just going to get my husband to help me. I'm just gonna, when he gets here, I'll hold them up, see if that looks right. But yeah, so I'll be back to show you the final thing when my husband's here and he's able to screw them, screw the hardware into the wall for me. Okay, so I got the curtains for the living room set out here as well. So I got my nice curtain rod. I've measured across my window, and then to have it 6 inches on each side. Measurement is over here. So I had measured, I needed my window rod to be 109, so I'm measuring for 110. And so I've got little marks up here, again, kind of where I would like them to hang. It's probably hard to see. So it said when doing this, you want your curtain rod to be out 6 inches, or at least 6 inches from the edge of the window. And when you're doing it in the living room, they said to have it to go 3 inches down from the ceiling. Well, I'm doing 4 inches down from the ceiling and 6 inches out. So I figured I need about 110 inches. And so I have these nice panels here. I've got, this is a stack of 8. They are just too long. I mean, I know the decorative thing says to have your curtains hang and puddle. These ones are just way too long. So I'm gonna go with these size. I don't know the size. I will measure them and let you know what the size of these ones are. So it is 4 panels. And they don't quite puddle, which is okay because it's going to be behind here, and I want to be able to, open and close the curtains. And then also right behind here we've got the registers, which is something we've haven't had to deal with in like 14 years. So I don't like my curtains puddling, touching the registers. I like them up a bit. Also, we'll be replacing the baseboards because currently most of these baseboards are off. So they'll be getting new baseboards in the next week or so. So again, it was just, I kind of like if I got decorative baseboards to be able to see the baseboards. So I'm just got to wait for my husband to get home, and then he will install the hardware and we can hang up our curtains, and I'll be back to show you what they look like. Right, so it's just after 9 Monday morning. Just got home from getting my daughter to school and my husband to work. So this one here, the spacing on it isn't quite right. I can see I need to get up there and kind of fix the spacing, but other than that, I really love how this window looks in here. It's just the perfect little lace valance. Like I said, I didn't really want like a full curtain to cover everything. I really want to be able to see the window, have lots of light to come through, but something to kind of cover it, to kind of give some privacy. And then in the kitchen, you know, I've got that one valance, and I cut it in half. So I got half on this side and half on this side. This window is smaller than the other window, so this frames it a little bit better. This one, it doesn't quite, oops, the sun is very bright. You can see like the way the curtain is, it barely covers the side casing around the window. So what I'm thinking I might do, because I do want a little bit more privacy in the kitchen, only because I will say where my bedroom is, if I'm going between the bedroom and the bathroom, just down that hall at night, I can see across in like my neighbors, like if they've got their lights and stuff on. So I just kind of want a little more privacy. So what I'm thinking I might do is go through my curtains. I believe I have some more lace curtains, or you know, even the dollar stores, whatever the secondhand stores sell lace curtains, lace panelings, whatever, and just put a full lace panel under and then have it a layered. So I'll just have a simple white lace or a sheer panel and then this sunflower one over top. And I would do the same to this one as well, just because you can see, like, you know, it does give me a little bit of privacy. I like that, but I like my windows just a little more covered because you can see, you know, to my neighbor's houses. So I'll just stand, if I'm standing here, you can look straight into the master bedroom. So it's just one of those, you know, kind of like a privacy kind of a thing, but I really like the way that it works. So like $4.99 for that one, and to cut it in half, and it just looks perfect. Well, it will look better when I get the other, you know, like a curtain behind it, but I love the way it looks. I really love the way that one looks. And then in here, my husband had to patch and paint all around here. He's still got some more patching to do. He's got, I just noticed now, because he said he couldn't really see, but yeah, there's a crack in the wall up there from when the guys took out the other window frame. So there's some more patching and stuff. So he was painting, so some of this paint might be a little wet. He's kind of painting throughout the night. Yeah, he's got some more patching and puttying to do. And then there's these gaps here that have to get filled in, and this all has to get painted. And then we're going to get a new baseboards, and so the baseboards and this are going to be painted the same color. I don't remember the name of the color. It's in the garage. And then for this ledge here, for the bay window, I was trying to figure out what I'd like to do, and I love this color of this floor. So we're going to do this ledge the same color as the floor, and we've got it, the box is sitting right here. I can just find it because I forget what's the brand. It's from Home Depot. Let's see, where is it? Life Proof. This is I'm upside down, but it's high traffic, rigid core vinyl plank flooring, and the color is cobblestone. My box is sitting upside down, but I'm just going to move it so I don't drop it. So we did go to Home Depot and bought another box. This is the open box from when the guys had done this, but we weren't sure if there'd be enough. So we bought another one, and they're like $92 for a box. And I think it's, I don't know how, I'm going to say I don't really know this, how to figure out the measurements of these flooring. I'm just trying to see how many pieces you get in here. 2, 3, 4. Well, there's 4 pieces in this box, so I think you must get 6 planks per box for $92 with tax. Oops. I don't know. There's the floor chart. I mean, I know how to kind of figure stuff out. My husband can do it so much faster. I actually have to look at the chart, and I have to do my measurements the way I was taught in school, kind of, you know, finding the area kind of formulas. But anyway, so that is what we're gonna do. So right now, like I said, my husband will be, you know, there's no point in hanging the curtains today. He's got to come home after work, and he's going to do some more putting and patching around the window. And then, I mean, we can still get them hung up probably the next couple of days, or we might just wait until the whole window is completely done and then put them up. But so far I say, you know, like, that will also give me time to get these washed, because they're wrinkles, they need to, and they got some stains, so I need to wash them. But I really like the way everything is looking so far. I really like having curtains up in my house. I do have the panels that I have for my bedroom. I believe the ones I'm going to use, I don't have any curtain rods, so that's what I'm going to go out this week. So that's what I'm going to go out and do today, is I'm going to go get some lace panels, because I got to check my other bag of curtains and see if I have any lace panels first. Well, and I also have to get curtain rods for the master bedroom and the bathroom. But again, that's what I've got so far. So I'd like to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I will see you in the next ones.